Have you ever felt like your prayers are going unanswered? You've poured your heart out, asked for guidance, or longed for a breakthrough, but nothing seems to change. Well, today, we're diving into something that might just change the way you view your prayers. Welcome, friends. It's easy to feel like God isn't listening when our prayers don't seem to be answered immediately. But did you know that God often communicates with us in ways we might not expect? Today, we're going to talk about how to recognize the signs that God is answering your prayer, even when it feels like silence. Before we dive in, it's Inspire Gem here, and I appreciate you for connecting today. It is not a coincidence. God led you here, and if you are eager to know what God has in store for you right now, please watch till the end, like this video, and subscribe for more messages from God. We've all been there. You pray for clarity, for strength, or for a specific need to be met, but nothing seems to happen. Days, weeks, or even months pass, and doubt creeps in. You start asking yourself, is God really listening? Or maybe even, did I do something wrong? That frustration is real. When we don't see immediate results, it can feel like God has turned a deaf ear to our needs. But friends, I want to encourage you today. Just because you don't see the answer right away, it doesn't mean God isn't working. So how does God answer our prayers? Let's break down some key signs to look for. 1. Unexpected opportunities. One of the most common signs that God is answering your prayer is the appearance of unexpected doors opening. Maybe you've been praying for a job, and suddenly an opportunity you weren't expecting comes up. The Bible reminds us in Isaiah 55:9, "As the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways." Sometimes God's answers look different than we imagined. 2. Peace in decision-making. Another sign could be the peace you feel in your heart when making a decision. Philippians 4:6-7 says, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and minds in Christ Jesus." If you've been praying for clarity or direction and suddenly feel an overwhelming sense of peace, it could be a sign that God is guiding you. 3. Support from others. God often works through people. You might find that the people around you start offering support, wisdom, or encouragement that directly aligns with what you've been praying for. In Proverbs 15:22, it says, "Plans fail for lack of counsel, but with many advisors they succeed." Sometimes the answers you seek come through the hands of friends, family, or even strangers who are there at just the right moment. 4. The timing is right. God's timing is always perfect. It may not align with your schedule, but it will always be right. Ecclesiastes 3:1 says, "There is a time for everything and a season for every activity under the heavens." If you're waiting for something to happen, don't be discouraged. Trust that God is working in His perfect time. I'll share a personal story. A few years ago, I was praying desperately for a breakthrough in my career. I didn't know which direction to take and I felt stuck. One evening, I was about to give up when a close friend reached out to me with a connection to an opportunity I never would have considered. It felt like a sudden answer to my prayer, and it changed everything. Looking back, I can see how God had been orchestrating the entire thing long before I even realized it. It wasn't in the way I expected, and it wasn't on my timeline, but it was an answer to prayer. Sometimes God works behind the scenes, moving things in ways we can't always see right away. So, remember this. God may not answer your prayer the way you expect, but He is always answering in ways that are best for you. Look for the signs, unexpected opportunities, peace in your heart, support from others, and God's perfect timing. I'd love to hear about your experiences. Has God answered your prayers? Are you expecting your heart desires to come to pass? Share your story in the comments below. And if you're looking for more on prayer and faith, don't forget to check out my other videos. Thanks for watching, and remember, God is always working, even when we can't see it.